Today I'm going to talk about how I discovered a line of questions that reveal of how life works. One day there was a marriage therapist, very experienced, famous one, who was interviewed, and she was asked, did you ever see a pattern in people in relationships who came to you? In marriages, in all kinds of relationships. And she said, absolutely yes. She said, I have never seen a relationship turn out to be the way the people in it thought it would turn out. It is always the same pattern. Whether the relationship fails, they give up, it cannot work, they don't accept the way it has been, or they wake up to the real world and rebuild their relationship on how the real world works and how real relationships work. Before that, it's fantasy land. Whatever they've heard, whatever they've been taught by society, whatever they have dreamed and imagined, life turns out is actually very different. Sometimes the opposite, often the opposite. I said, that is interesting. Old people who are still together in a relationship must know this. Is she really telling the truth? I didn't doubt her, the marriage therapist, but I wanted to find out. So I went and I talked to old couples, one after another, and I asked them, it's great, you're together, it's so beautiful. Did your married life, your relationship turn out to be the way you expected it to be? And every one of them said, no. Every one of them said, there came a time where we almost quit. But we made it through somehow. We didn't give up. And we built things differently. So I said, in my life there have been a few experiences, the way I planned my life, the way I thought that this career or this area of life or this I had planned should turn out like this. It never did. So I expanded this question to old people and started asking what things they experienced, what things they planned, how their life was, what turned out the way they thought it would turn out, and what turned out to be very different from what they thought. And guess what? This pattern was all over life, was all over what they did, what they experienced, what they planned. It changed the way I lived. Instead of forcefully steering life in a direction and expecting it to deliver what I wanted, expecting this in life to turn out the way it should be, the way I believe it should be, the way I want it should be, the way it's supposed to be, I started becoming more of an observer instead of a sailor forcefully steering the ship in the direction that he or she wants. I became like a sailor who gently holds the steering, turns it the way it should go, but watches what the winds do and where they want to take me and how to steer through strong winds, which is life. And every time it turns out that things are different from what I expected. It's not a moment of bitterness. It's not a moment of feeling this is unfair. It's not a moment of feeling this is wrong. It's not supposed to be like this. It's not a moment to expect how females should be, how males should be, how relationships should be, how careers should be, how college should be, how travel should be, how vacations should be, how dreams should be, how my great plans should be. The moment they turn out to be different is the moment to start paying attention and becoming an observer, a learner, someone who is willing to change all of one's perspectives about it and rethink. It's like a scientist makes a discovery and then studies how this works and rewrites understanding of that area of life. So to embark on this journey, live life very differently instead of ending up being disappointed and learning this too late. This is your time. Go and ask old people this about life, and then plan your life in a different way and see how your life turns out then. And if you do this, it will be a life-changing experience. I promise you, it will be a life-changing experience, and your life will turn out for the better to be very different. If you think this video can help others, please click on like. And if you liked this video, you might want to watch this next video.